Okay, first I'll go with the basic there. Okay, few programs here. Okay, so we're done with there in functions topic where up to 15 programs. Now I'm going with what a basic folder is there now. So this is the first one now, nested for. Okay, because these are very, very important to understand the next 16 programs here. Let me show once again. We have stopped till what function programs there now. We done what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to what 15 programs. We done it what 15 programs. After this 15 programs, you have to go to basic. Those programs you have to complete. Again, come back here to solve what next upcoming programs from 16 to last 29, 35. Okay. Now, so now I'm going to basic folder now. So opening the program called as what nested for. So what I'm having here one variable called as what A1, which is a what type list. How many are there now? 3 there. 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I print A1, what will I get? In one box or different boxes? At least have you tried this one? No, I don't think so. Tried at least like this same time. List topic or what's our practice over them. So now at least here once now properly focus. So how we got to inside the list again, where 1, 2, 3 is one list, okay. Then 4, 5, 6 one list, 7, 8, 9 is what? One list. Okay. First copy this one, A1, and give few elements. Okay, don't copy exactly same because already I'll give the file to you. Then you can run the code. Copied. Okay. So now stop. Okay. If I do now A1 of 0, what will come? In the box 1, 2, 3. Yes or no? If I do A of 0, 0, 1, means what is the meaning here? I am first of all selecting what? 0 index. In this again I want what? Only 1. So I'll pass it what? 0. Then what I get in the output? 1. If I want 3, then what I have to pass here now? 2. What I have to pass here? 2. Or else pass a minus 1. Now what I get in output now? 3. Okay. Now see, I have taken one variable name as what? For n in what? A1. If the elements are there in n1, then only go inside this one. What I'm saying then again, for m in n, if their elements are there in this one, then only what now? Print them. So how the elements will come now? Line by line now. Line by line. See now, run the code. So what is the technique here applying? What are we doing here actually? That's the main thing now. Here, one list is there. That list is again having one more list inside it. One list is there. Again, that list is having what? One more list inside it. But I want to print them separately now. I want to print them what? Separately. So how can I do now? A1 of 0, A1 of 0. But how many times? Suppose there are 100 lists. So 100 times I have to write the code? No. Simply I'll be using what? 2 times in nested for loop. If elements are there, understand this one again, once again, properly. So what I'm saying for, we can take any variable after for, yes or no? Yes. If elements are there in n1, there are not there are? There. If elements are there in n1, then only go inside this what? One more for loop. Where what I'm saying for m, take any variable. If they are there in n, now they will try to print them. Now you try to what now? Print them. If I just print here only, suppose I don't write all these things. If I stop my code over here only, suppose here only, okay. Print what? N. Now what will be the answer now? Think once. How many? 3 lists will come. What the idea? But now I do not like this also now. I want to print separately like values 1, then 2, then like this. That's why applying what? One more for loop. Inside this one, applying what? One more for loop. Then I'm getting what values now? Separately. I'm getting the what? Separately. I don't want to print only now. Then pass the what now? I don't want anything to get printed, but I want to use for loop. I don't want to print anything, but I want to run this code. Continue. Pass not there, not enough pass. We'll skip the print position. I don't want to pass anything print statement there. So I can use pass, not done this concepts. Then same thing. If I run this code, anything is going to happen now? No, nothing is going to happen because I don't want to pass any print statement. Okay. So now let's run the code now. Okay, so what will come now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All this will come what? Line by line. Okay. So first copy till here only. First copy what? 6, 7, 8. First copy the answer of 6, 7, 8. So if when you are using this concept, when inside the list, one more list is there and you want to print them what separately, line by line, then you have to use what? 2 times for loop. How many times? 2 times. So I think Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, this function topic will be over. Which topic? Pass, then skip position. We'll skip. I don't want to pass any print statement. Then we can use pass. Okay, simply what you can say, I don't want to pass any print statement. Then instead of passing the print statement, keep their what? Pass. Continuous what? Skipping. And if you want to come out of something, then use what? Break. Okay. So pass, continue, break is a thing there for certain conditions. So I think you copy it there. Now. So now copy from here now. Okay, just copy 9, 10, 11 fast. Then I'll ask my doubt. Simple doubt only I'll ask. Copied. Okay, if I have one more list inside this one more list there now. Now what will be the answer? Will this work out? Already inside this list there, I kept one more list. Now see what happens now. Yes, events. So run the code. So again use what now again? If I want to come out one more use for loop. So when to use 2 for loop, when to use 3 for loop, 5 for all these things, depending upon what? The brackets. Depending upon what? Brackets. Here how many are there now? 2 are there. So you have to use what? 2 and here what? 1 more. Totally how many you have to use for loop? If you want separately there, 3. If I have only now suppose 2 there, it's not there now. Then use how many now? If I want them separately, 1 to 10 values. Use now how many for loops? 2. What the point? If I have 3 brackets, then 3, depending upon that conditions. Done now? You can take in a single line also, okay? Just to make a clarity, I wrote this what? 5 lines. You can even pass the value side by side also. Yes or no? Okay. Don't like same thing as it is. Okay, there. Next, I want to go with what? Class. Okay. We'll see the class program now. Over. So 10 minutes focus here. Okay. Already you know, but again focus here on 10 minutes. What is the class name here now? Number. Inside this I have one attribute. It is called as what? Attribute. It is called as what? Attribute. Inside the class, if I have some variables inside the class, what? Inside the class, if I have some variables, those things are called as what? Attributes. Okay. Here I have only one attribute. That's why I'm saying attribute. If I have y, z, all these things, we say as what? Attributes. Okay. Now I have made one object there. One what? Object. So who is holding this total object now? R. R equal to what? Number. Then print R dot X. If I want to print this X value, what value? 5030. Then I have to use the object dot variable name. Object dot attribute or object dot variable name. Then I get the values what there? 5030. So let me run the code and show you once. So see your output there. You got 5030. So clear screen. Once again run the code. You want to change the value, you can change, not an issue. Okay, example 2022. What you get in output now? 2022. But without creating the object also, you can get the output. Like how? By using the class name. Class name dot attribute. So number dot X. That's the class name. Class name dot attribute. What I get to the output? What is the value of this X value? 2022. So both the ways you can do by creating an object or by using the class name. That's the first thing here. So make a note of this one. And if I run this program, how many times will I get the output now? 2 times. What is the value of here now? R dot X value 2022. And here value again there 2022. And suppose, can we modify now? Okay, first copy, then we'll modify. Again, I have to keep it back. Copied. Okay. So see here, Ansma, again, once again here. Suppose I have taken inside this water one attribute. Now I'm taking one more. Y is equal to suppose 365. Y equal to what? 365. Now I only want to print. What I can do? Either R dot Y or is what again? Number dot Y. Both the ways I have. Now what will be the output now? If I run this code, first of all, R dot X, what value will come there? 2022. What about this answer? 2022. What about this value? 365. So run the code. I can even do like this also now. Yes or no? Like what here also? Make a Xerox copy. R dot Y also. What will be the output now? First 2022. After 2022, what will come now? 365. Again here what? 2022. Again what? 365. So for class, we can directly use class name dot object, or else we can class name dot attribute, or else we can make an object also. Okay, but not compulsory. Okay, then I'll tell you. Make a note of this one now. Clear out is this one. When you want to call, when you have multiple classes, they will come. Multiple classes will be there. Class function, different topic, but in the real time, we'll combine them and use. But directly, if I jump there, you'll not be able to understand, because first I have to explain what is class, what is function, then lambda, filter, map, reduce. Then you can go with combination of those things. That is what we have in the 16th program onwards. Okay. Now again, focus here. It is basic here, okay? Don't get tension, okay? So now focus again here for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. What is the class name? Details. And what is inside the class there? Function. This 2 times underscore you are able to see a 2 times underscore init. It is not int, it is what init. What is the meaning of init? Initializer, or you can say is what in simple language. What is the meaning of init? Start. You can say initializer, or you can say what? Start. That is the meaning of what? Init. And here in the coding part, we call as what this one as what? Constructor. First we'll see what practical part, then I'll tell you what is constructor, all those things. A constructor is represented by what symbol? 2 times underscore init, again 2 times underscore. Make a point there. Because from now onwards, it will be a little bit advanced, okay? Not too much advanced. Compared to Java, 40 times easy. Because we're not applying this. Okay, starting only I'm saying, we're not applying. Who are applying again, sir? People who are from full stack applying. Okay, people who are from what? Full stack applying. But who are doing coding, not interested in the development part, ignore this part. But learn here now, okay? Ignore means what? Don't skip that, don't sleep now. Because some other day, you want promotion, not promotion, demotivation only it is, according to me. According to me, promotion in Python. Keeping girl name and confusing also went out. A PMP, product manager. PMP never heard? Ever heard? Not heard? PMP. No. Array, please have this idea, okay? Very, very important. Don't know Python, okay, fine. But please know at least what PMP, project manager. We are doing learning programming. At the last, you're doing some project in the company there. Okay, project manager. This is like what in teaching field? What is the last field? PhD na. If it is a faculty, beginning faculty or whatever faculty, PhD is the last goal of any faculty. If it is doctor, then the last goal will be what? MD. Okay. If it is what doctor, biomedical or whatever it is there, or doctor, any field, the last starting part is what? MD. Okay. Same thing in the software, the last thing will be what? PMP. The last thing will be what? PMP. This is the last thing in the company, and not in the company in the world. In the software, this is the last thing. Okay. Previously, PMP has at least how many languages? Around 10 languages. Around how many languages? 10 languages. But every year some languages are coming now. So now at least they have to know around what 20 languages. Okay. Then you can expect at least amount of how much starting amount, how much at least expectation. Okay, 50 lakhs. Fine, that is fine. Per annum or per month? Per month, correct. Per month. Okay. But to understand these 20 languages, your age. Huh? No. What I'm thinking is what 1 year one program also you learn na. After 20 years, where will be I'm thinking. Will be there on other so Corona there first of all. Omicron there. Don't do like this biomedical field. I'm saying you. These are all gaming. Okay. Omicron, Corona. It's all gaming. Okay. Planning by Jeff Bezos and by Bill Gates to remove the population from country India or not from India, from all the world. Okay. Actually, how Corona came, we don't know. So like museum there, Salarjung museum there will be having all antique pieces. So in the world, I think in Amsterdam, okay, will be having total poisonous museum. Poisonous lab will be there. That by mistake one can you open, khatam, will spread. So somewhere, some country, we don't know exactly which country we say. One missile bomb is there. Example, suppose what one bomb is there. You keep on like what on America or any country. Total Earth will get blast na, or only America will get blast na? Total Earth. Same thing here. That poison you open the door, that bottle, khatam. Collection of poison also lab there. Okay. This also lab is there. So somewhere some country have opened this one. That is the reason this much virus, all this are spreading. Not because of that bat, this, that thing. That is all fake. Now China people eating for first time, huh? From last 100 years they're eating, not now. 100 years over. Now it came, huh? Tomorrow will say, don't eat what? Tomato. Tomato having poison. You know tomato having poison? If you eat too much tomatoes, you'll get dead. You'll become die. You'll die also. Apples also. Then are you stopping? Yeah, apple seeds. So all things are like what gaming, okay. So you don't become like half engineer, okay. Half a coder. Half a coder. Function I'll write, class you write, class I'll write, function I'll write, or list you write, tuple I'll write, A you write, I'll write B. In the company, this is what I'm saying you. In the company, this will happen also. That time you should say, I'm not interested, I want a total code. Then only you can able to understand total project. Or else you have to wait until the function. Suppose sometimes what happened, no, Praveen got fever. He went out or he slept. He kept phone switch off. Now the project cannot be continued. Yes or no? Because half part done. I wrote, hey, you're setting B. He didn't type B now. So what I have to do now? So half coder is important. Half coder, half salary will get. Not half salary, full salary will get. But coding part will get stopped. So even I'm saying, don't skip these topics like what constructor, which are not useful for you. Okay. But sometimes in the company, if it is important, then what you'll do? You said you know Python, but in Python you don't know constructor. So I'm a Python coder, but you don't know constructor. Okay, yeah. I know Python, I don't know English. I know Python, I don't know English. What is the meaning of this one? Okay, example. Meaning there, okay. Example, I don't know Telugu words, but I can speak and understand. That's also there again. So some things are there, but don't know totally Telugu, not able to read, understand, then different meaning it is. Same thing when we're discussing about the OOPS concept, constructor plays a very important role. This part is what? OOPS concept. Which concept? OOPS concept. Easy only, but you have to understand. Will take some time because OOPS concept will be what? Such difficult topics. Okay, so in the middle I'm discussing why, because some time you will take to what? Understand all these things. But one time if I tell you, you will not be able to understand. Okay. So focus now properly. So what is that? Whenever you're seeing in the Python like this, it is called as what? First of all, constructor, where self is the default variable. Self is what? Default variable. Make a pointer. Okay. So now see here, So self is what I told, default variable. Okay. Then I'm passing what now? Name comma age. So now totally how many arguments? 3 or 2 are? 2. Okay. So if I want to print my thing there, so after I did like this, self dot name equal to name, then self dot age equal to age. Okay. Now I am taking the value of n and a from what? From the user. Then trying to find ds equal to one object I made there. Ds equal to details, class name, class name details, passing how many arguments there? N comma a. So n will be taken by whom? Name. A will be taken by whom? Age. So now let us print details there now. Print ds. I don't need to print only because okay. Yeah, I need to print ds. Now clear screen. Now, so once here focus properly. Run the code. Suppose we'll pass the n values what? HD here and age suppose 26 or 25. What came there? Check once there. If I print ds, what came there? Address came, some kind of a address. So this is not the actual way. Now see here. If I run this code, nothing is going to happen now. Again run the code. Suppose if I pass HD and 25, anything happen there? No. But if I want to print this one, then how where print keep print where? So we have to focus now. Like what I can do, print ds dot name. Not will come only now name. Example, I'll take both the inputs, suppose HD and what 26. What I'm saying in the 18th line now, ds dot name, only print me the name. What is the name there now? HD. If I do ds dot age, what will come now? Age only will come. So clear screen once, run the code. I'll pass HD and 26. Both things are coming now. Okay. Can I do like this ds dot n only? Possible? Again, suppose HD and 26. Possible? No. Why? Because this n and a what? Outside the function, just we are passing here inside the function here. Directly, how can you print ds dot a? Details here there and a value there? No. That's why I wrote the what? Function name as what there? Name here. Name here and what here? Age. So pass the name here and pass here what? Age. And if you want, you can pass that values manually also. So again, if I run this code, what thing will come first of all? I'm calling first of all what? Manually or automatically? First of all, manually. After calling this, will come what now? Name and age. Suppose if I pass like what? SD and 25. What will be the output? First one output. First what will come? HD and 26. Next what will come now? HD and 26. Or first HD. First HD. What came the output there? HD and 26. So what happened there? I am taking the values, okay, but during the runtime, I am passing what? HD and 26. So it is checking what I'm passing what manually first. But if I keep this in comment now and run the code, again if I pass up there something named there Python and 34 suppose. Not will be the output now Python and 34. But if I run this now, if I don't keep comment for 17th line, then what will be the output now? HD 26. Even if I pass there what Python and 34 also, what will be the output now still again? HD 26. Why? Because it overwritten there, overwritten. Okay. Python 34 is the value I passed, but when I go into the 17th line, what happened there? Python got replaced with HD and A34 got replaced with 26. Okay, that's the meaning. Copy this one.